They tested you, and you went Houdini on them. Before you continue with your day, take a moment to remember that God has not called you to remain in every place or every relationship. There are times when wisdom means stepping away from conflict instead of staying where your peace, purpose, or character are constantly under attack. Today's message is about discernment, healthy boundaries, and trusting God when He leads you to move on. There may have been a season when people underestimated you. They may have assumed they could continually test your patience, question your integrity, or take advantage of your kindness. Perhaps they believed you would always remain available, no matter how they treated you. But the Lord wants you to understand that there is a difference between being patient and allowing yourself to remain in unhealthy situations. The Bible teaches us to guard our hearts, for everything we do flows from them. God never intended for His children to live under constant manipulation, disrespect, or unnecessary conflict. Sometimes the wisest response is not to argue, defend yourself, or seek revenge. Sometimes the wisest response is to quietly step away and entrust the situation to God. Think about David when King Saul repeatedly tried to harm him. David had opportunities to retaliate, but he chose restraint. He also understood that remaining in danger was not wisdom. There were seasons when David fled, not because he lacked courage, but because he trusted God's timing more than his own emotions. His decision to leave preserved his life and positioned him for the future God had prepared. The Lord wants you to understand that strategy is not about manipulating people. It is about having wisdom, discipline, and self-control. It is about knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to allow God to handle what you cannot control. People may notice that you move differently now. They may see that you do not rush into every conflict. They may recognize that you think before making decisions, and that you are more intentional about where you invest your time and energy. But remember, true wisdom always walks with humility. A sharp mind is not meant to create pride. It is meant to help you serve, solve problems, and make choices that honor God. The Lord is reminding you today that you do not have to respond to every challenge. Not every battle deserves your attention. Not every criticism requires an answer. Sometimes the strongest move is staying focused on your assignment. The world often celebrates quick reactions, but God values patience and wisdom. A person who can control their emotions, think clearly under pressure, and remain committed to their purpose carries a powerful advantage. Your journey has taught you lessons that cannot be learned from books alone. Every difficult season, every disappointment, and every challenge helped develop your ability to navigate life with greater understanding. As you continue moving forward, let your life reflect wisdom, humility, and grace. If reconciliation becomes possible, approach it with discernment and healthy boundaries. If it is not possible, trust that God can still bring healing, peace, and new opportunities into your life. Continue walking in the direction God is leading you. Every step of obedience is preparing you for the next chapter. The doors that close behind you often make room for better doors to open ahead. So today, thank God for giving you discernment to know when to stay and when to move forward. Thank Him for protecting your heart, strengthening your faith, and teaching you that peace is worth preserving. Ask Him to guide your decisions so that every relationship and every opportunity aligns with His perfect will. If this message encouraged you today, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button so YouTube can notify you every time we release a new video with God's urgent word for your life. And if you want God to move powerfully in your situation, leave a comment below saying, "Lord, give me wisdom to walk away from what is not meant for me." Declare it in faith, trust His direction, and remember that the God who leads you out of unhealthy places is also leading you into a future filled with peace, purpose, and His unfailing love. Amen.